Hello guys, welcome to my apartment tour. Thanks for coming, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, so hello, finally welcome to this apartment tour video. So I've been planning on making this for a long time now. I was supposed to make it 1 month after moving in, but it's been 5 months I moved into this apartment, and okay, finally I'm making the video. Why? Because firstly I wanted to give you a tour of a one-room apartment in Japan, get to know how the space is and what you can work with if you move in here in Japan. And number two, I'm moving again, 7th time in 6 years. It will be 6 years next month in Japan, but yeah, 7th time I'm moving again, but I'm moving into a bigger space, so that's good. But the bad part is I'm moving again. I don't like moving. But anyways, the tour of this one-room apartment. So it is a standard one-room Japanese apartment, and it's pretty cheap. It would be more expensive if it's a bigger city, but most one-room apartments have this layout in Japan. Some things are different, but you can expect more or less this layout. So without further ado, let's start with the tour. So firstly, where I'm standing is the Genkan, so which is the entrance of, okay, my shoe fell, so let's do that again. Okay, so firstly we're at the Genkan, which is the entrance, and let me show you the entrance. So the entrance, I have this really small space, so I had to make do with this really slim shoe rack. So I don't have much shoes. I only have 5, 6 or 7 pairs, but I only wear 3 pairs because I have found that 3 pairs are the optimal usage for me. So I have 3 pairs that I regularly wear, and most of them, 3 of them are running shoes. So I love to run. If you follow the challenge, you know that. But yeah, so that's my shoe rack, and on the top I mostly have stuff that I use every day, like perfume, my mask, headphone, my keys. So most stuff that I have to grab every day, I get them here. And on the other side, it's quite cramped here because I don't have much space. So I have my laundry machine, my laundry basket here cramped up, and I have this small shelf on top where I have my small rice cooker, my hot water pot, coffee, sugar, and some of my breakfast stuff or stuff for cooking are inside here. So I had to find a shelf that fit this small space. So I had to measure and then go to the store and then pick out this shelf. So it was tough to get furniture because I had to always have the right measurements, but I'm glad I got this. And on top of the washing machine, I have used hooks and hung up stuff because I had to make use of my space. And you see a couple of plastic bottles because I have this problem that I can't throw out plastic bottles. Each of them have a story, and I want to reuse the bottles if I can. If I can't reuse them, then I have to finally throw them away. But I have a problem with plastic, but yeah, I don't like using them. But yeah, that space where I hang stuff that I might need, and I have them here. And on this side, this is my spice magnet container gallery, or whatever you call it. But yeah, since I don't have much space, I wanted to use this area to have spices that I might use all the time. But unfortunately, I changed my eating habit, so now I eat a bit differently. I don't use much spices, but at the beginning when I moved in, I needed this space. So most of the spices you might find in a South Asian household you have here, so it's easy to grab and use. Because over here is my single stove. So this is one thing that I don't like about this apartment, is the kitchen counter space. There's not much space. I have this one single heat induction stove and this tiny space to use a cutting board, which doesn't even fit here. But yeah, that's the space. Okay, that wasn't planned, but yeah, if you are living in a small apartment, hooks are your best friend. So try to hang stuff. And this is the only shelf space I have, so I have to put my plates, cups and stuff I need for cooking here, dry them here. This is my sink, and here at the beginning when I moved in, there was a refrigerator, small refrigerator, but I didn't need that because I already had a bigger one. So I moved that and I made it a storage because I needed storage. So I have my extra spices here, some bowls, and over here I put my trash, because if you can see, there's no space to put a trash can. So that's one other thing I didn't like about the apartment. So I had to make optimum use of my space. And if you have noticed, there's this rack that I had over here that fell down yesterday. So I had my coffee and stuff over here, but it didn't stick well and it fell down, but I didn't put it back on because, as I said, I am moving again. But yeah, that's the space. My washing machine, and over here my sink and my stove all together. It's really cramped up, hard to cook, but I had to make do with the space I had. And the opposite side, you have my bathroom. So nothing special, but a good thing about this house is that not a lot of 1K one room apartments in Japan, they have the toilet and the bathroom together in one room, and I don't like that. So I was happy when I saw that these were separated into two different rooms, which is nice for me. So I am glad about this part of the apartment. But yeah, standard Japanese bathroom, and I don't use the bathtub much. I don't like wasting water. I like taking showers, so yeah, it doesn't get much use, so pretty unused. So that was the main part of the apartment. When you enter, you have the kitchen, toilet, bathroom and the front space. And now we go to the other big part of this small apartment, which is my room, where I chill, I edit videos, I make videos, I sleep, I play games, all in this one room, which is a standard, I think, 6 tatami room. Yes, I think a 6 tatami room. I'll put the measurements there. But yeah, this is the room where everything else happens in this apartment. I'm glad I have this door that separates the kitchen and this room. So if I turn on the air conditioner, which is here, it like cools up the whole room nicely. So let's start from this side of the room. So firstly, on this side, I have my refrigerator, my oven, a microwave and my blender, which I don't like being in the room. I don't like them being in the bedroom or my living space, but I had nothing else to do. I had to move them here. So this is my refrigerator, small one, and I put stuff from my travels, souvenirs, my family photos here, and the oven, microwave. And on the left side, I have my very slim fan. I got this because it was the smallest one that I could just put in my closet if I wanted. I have this nice painting I got as a gift, and this is my shelf where I put most of my chargers, books that I'm reading, my Kindle. And you have to have a fake plant, or if you don't have space for a real one, get plants around the house. It really helps you stay, I don't know, sane. I like seeing green plants around. But yeah, that space is mostly for books and charging. And now on this side we have my TV and the TV shelf. So inside here I have my PS4, which I don't use, and wait, my TV. Okay, so I didn't want that blue light here, but yeah, I have my PS4 that I don't use. I have some more souvenir. This is from Volcano in Kumamoto, but I don't have much space. I had to cramp up stuff here. So the TV, some documents here, and the opposite is my sofa. So I'm glad it's like in front, ease of access, easy to play games, easy to sit around, watch movies. So that was one half of my room, and now let's look at the other half. So on the right we have a really big closet. So this is another thing I like about the apartment, that the closet space is big enough for me but not for everyone. So if I open, it's kind of a mess now because I'm moving, but I have my clothes and I have a drawer for other clothes. So thing about Japanese apartments is that most apartments have this closet space but with no poles to hang clothes, so you have to put stuff inside and make use of the space. And I'm glad I have space on top to put boxes that I don't use. But on this side, it's all my clothes, which look pretty nice. But this part is a bit worse because I have all my camera gear, like my tripods, my big light, and one more light, and my bags and my suitcase, everything on this side. So I'm glad it had a space to fit my lights, because if when I make a video, you'll see that I'll put a clip that this space is completely filled up with lights. So I can't keep them out when I'm not using them, so I have to always fold them and put them inside. But anyways, so this right here is the space where I work, edit videos, shoot videos. So first up is this shelf. So I have some stuff on top, my water bottle, which I really like. So if you should always carry a water bottle. I always say that because I don't want to use plastic, so try to avoid using plastic. I don't know why I said that right now, but I have my South Park and Dragon Ball stuff. These I probably won't be using in my new apartment because I have had them for 3 to 4 years and I want to get something new. But yeah, fake plant again. And this shelf has my camera stuff. I like to keep them here. And then this is a mess now. I have wires, hard disk and stuff that I use, and I labeled them just to look organized. But yeah, they were organized before I decided to move. But on this side I have my chair and my table. So I don't like the table, but this is the one that I could get as soon as I moved in. This is the one that was available for the right price for me, so I got this. And here I have put my Mac Mini, my monitor, everything that I need. I have a Google Home there. And this space I have to move, like use it in different ways. Like this is where I edit, then this is where I also shoot my videos. So I always have to rearrange stuff just to make use of the space in different ways. So yeah, these, if you have been watching my videos for a while now, you can see I collect cans. So I have Coca-Cola cans from like Fuji, Nagoya, Tokyo, Kyoto, and then these Justice League ones I collected. So I like collecting cans, so I put them up whenever I move houses. I take them with me. This is a painting, this is a gift, and this is my Mac Mini, my keyboard, mouse, and yeah, this is the space. I keep repeating myself, but yeah, this is the space where I edit and shoot my videos. So that's that side. I'm getting tired, I don't know why. But and this side is the balcony that's supposed to be there, but it's not a proper balcony. So if I open up, it might be too bright for my settings. But yeah, I have this like small space outside where I can like go out, and here I can hang my clothes. But it's like it looks over to this apartment, so, and the parking space, so it's not the best thing to look at. And I don't always like opening my curtains because there are people over there from the other apartment or the parking space who can just look into my apartment. So that's not nice. But I'm glad after I move, I'll be on the 3rd floor and I'll have a better view to look at and more open balcony space. So yeah, that was my 1-room apartment in Japan. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to answer, because since I have moved 7 times soon, I know a lot of things about moving houses, getting furniture, getting cheap furniture, or getting the best deals of houses. I have a lot of experience, so I'd love to help you out. But yeah, this is how I made use of my small apartment. And I didn't really mind this apartment being small because I don't have much stuff. My video gear and my editing stuff is the most amount of things I have. My clothes and everything else are pretty minimal, not much. But the only thing I didn't like was the kitchen. So as I said, the kitchen, the counter space is not enough for me, so I would have left like a bigger space. So I'm glad I'm moving to a bigger apartment, which will be the next video, I hope. Okay, I'll stop myself talking because as I finished the video I realized one thing. I forgot to talk about where I sleep. So most people who come into my apartment, they ask me, okay, we see everything, but where is your bed? Where do you sleep? And thing is, this is my bed. So this is a sofa bed, so it opens up, becomes a proper bed for you to sleep in, and it comes up until this point, as you can see. So it's not the best bed to sleep in, but it's okay for me. So not everyone will enjoy the bed, but the cushions and the bed frame are good enough for me. But for the new apartment, probably I'll get a proper bed, but this has served me well to make optimum use of this space. So use it as a sofa when I want to watch movies, play games, and then when at night I just fold it open and I sleep on it. So that was my bed. I'm so sorry I forgot, but thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what questions you have other than where I sleep, and I'll see you in the next video.